And we are live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the very first, the pilot episode of the Ratchet Ramblings podcast with me and
It is me, Intense Desire. Yes.
yes, yes, this is your boy Jeremy, aka Black Dante, aka Confucius, aka Issa Durag, aka Kurt Frost Must Die, aka nigga, I am not about to block the intersection for you, even if the light is green. That is against the law, and I ain't finna pay this ticket for your punk ass. Cause, Cause niggas in Atlanta be wanting you to block whole ass intersections just so they can inch up like a half a foot. Like boy, wherever you going, it is not that goddamn important. Well, I gotta risk getting a ticket by the police for blocking the intersection for your punk ass. No, I'm not doing it. No, cause you
Exactly.
pay this damn ticket.
Exactly.
But yes, y'all, yes, this is a new podcast. This is the Ratchet Ramblings podcast. You can uh thank you first of all, couple of people that made this possible. Number one is our fans, all the fans of Crown and Collards that loved our Ratchet recap episodes. We've had Candace on, who is basically a third host at this point. We've had Rod on, Lexi, Lauren. Everybody loves those Ratchet recap episodes that we had, and we appreciated it. There will no longer be any more Ratchet recap episodes on Chronicles because that's what this show is for. Um, and also a special shout out to someone who has been a fan of Crown and Collards and our Ratchet Recap episodes. At a quality mess on Twitter, she more or less gave the idea of asking if me and Candace would do a spinoff show. And I asked Classic and Mel, and they gave the green light, and here we are. So yeah, what now that it's official on wax, Candace, welcome to the CSPN family officially.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, I feel like I've been a part of it before. I'm a fan of all of the shows, especially Crown and Collars. I'm a fan of a lot of people who have shows, Sarome, Mel, CJ. Yes, it's always a good thing to be able to work with people that you enjoy.
Yes, and my nigga, we been friends for a while, and nigga, we working together now, nigga.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
work-
we've been friends for some years now. Also, Dan. Let me not forget Dan. Dan and I have always had a great rapport and on and off Twitter. So yeah, shout out to Dan as well.
Yeah, and also because both of y'all bond on making fun of the way I sound, but it's fine. It's fine.
Listen, when I saw your handwriting and it matched the way you speak, I
Nigga,
almost fell out on the floor.
nigga, we not finna speak of that on this day at this hour. We here to talk about Ratchet TV. We ain't here to talk about my handwriting, nigga. Why you bring what you doing? Why you so loud? Why you so loud? What you
So
doing?
you both sound and write like a newly freed slave. I love that shit. It's
Hard,
like blackness
hard.
all over you.
You know what? Side I said this gonna be a niggerific ass show, and he wasn't damn lying.
He ain't lie.
Oh, but yes, everybody, thank y'all so much. Me and Candace, we about to have fun with this shit, and I'm gonna tell you how great Candace has been. Not only has she created a page for the podcast, which is Ratchet Rambling on Twitter. That's RATCHETRAMBLING. She made the logo. She also made a logo for Crown and Collars, and we finally made a fan page for Crown and Collars. Don't judge Dan. Judge me. I know it's going on 3 years since we had the podcast and we still ain't
I
had
was
the
about to
fan
say y'all about 180 32,000 episodes in and never made a page.
Hey, 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 hey.
But hey, better late than never. I was more than happy to
Listen.
help. And I can't wait to be able to go directly to the source to get to go back and go in the archives for some of the Crown and Collar episodes, because yeah, y'all have been hilarious from the start. So if you haven't, go and check out the current episode. Go and check out some of the archive episodes. Go in the vault, get yourself some laughs, and then browse the website, browse cspn.us, and listen to some of the other podcasts.
Yes, and click that Keep Our Podcast free tab and shop with our sponsors. So you won't have to pay to listen to me and Sarone sound like a pail of moonshine and chicken gizzards. All right. And also for the
Deep fried chicken gizzards.
Listen,
deep fry
listen,
some hot sauce.
Hey, now, hey, I gotta get the church announcements out first, then we get to the jokes. And also go for Crown and Collars, go to our official web page now at Crown and Collars. That's CROWN, capital N, and Collars COLLARDS. And once we get this shit, the classic, like Candace said, all the archived episodes will go up on the page. And yeah, listen to all the old shows. Now you can you still use the hashtag Crown and Collars, and you can also tweet the page. And also for this podcast, and I was just gonna tell Candace this on the air too. For this show, use the hashtag Ratchet Ramblings Pod. Use Ratchet Ramblings Pod because there's a nigga on Twitter that already uses Ratchet Ramblings, but it's some Uncle Right shit, and we don't want to associate that shit with the podcast. So
oh, you need to. Is this some old renew your? He need to renew his PhD. Yeah, okay. No, we don't want to be bothered with that.
Right. Well, now because I did a test run and I used Ratchet Ramblings, I hashtag, and that nigga, it's like a 10. It was like a thread before threads were a thing, and it's like a nigga with like 100 followers, but following on with like 63 followers and following like 200, and he just going on some like a 10 page, a 10 tweet thread of like some onk shit, and I'm like, no, we don't want to be associated with it. So if you're listening to the show and you want to tweet us with the page, use the hashtag Ratchet Ramblings Pod. And with that said, I think that's all the church announcements, and let's get involved with the show. Oh, one more thing. Just like on Crown and Collars, like me and Candace will be having recurring guests. Like you'll be seeing Lexi again on this show. You'll be hearing Rod again on this show. You'll be hearing some other people that enjoy Ratchet TV on this show. So that revolving door of guests is still open. And yeah, we'll be having different people on at different times and talk about this Ratchet TV. And it won't be just love and hip hop. We're gonna do some of all types of ratchet shit.
Yes. I used to be ashamed of how much I love Ratchet TV, but what for? It's all kind of, as long as white people done got Honey Boo Boo and all the housewives in New Jersey, New York, and you got Teen Mom, which is predominantly white people. Like, hey, it's entertainment. It's for us. So I'm a purveyor of Ratchet TV.
Yes.
And I will not hide it any longer. I will bring my Ratchet ramblings to the show for everybody's enjoyment.
Yes, I too am a connoisseur of bad wigs.
Hey, man. It's not a Ratchet TV show I watch where the wigs ain't terrible. Like, that is a prerequisite. Like, it's in the contract. If you're going to be on this show, you got to be willing to wear some cheap synthetic hair and the part you got to be able to see it at all times.
Right, your
Like
invisible
it's got to
part
be
gonna be
not so
visible.
invisible.
Right, your invisible part gonna be visible as a motherfucker.
Exactly.
Like that, and that's why the tagline of our show is "Govern your wigs accordingly." All right, so
Batten them
let's
down.
yes, love your wig, and your wig will love it. Will love you back. So let's get into this shit. So Black Ink Crew Chicago. Now, um, this is my first season watching Black Ink Crew Chicago. I got to get caught up. Candace introduced me to this shit. And I think it's on season 3. And nigga, I'm gonna tell you right now, that first episode, it did not disappoint me. And I feel like even though I have to play catch up, I feel like I'm immersed in the mess. And I feel it's like if you going to like Red Lobster for the first time and like you try the biscuits and like you feel like you've been there before. That's how I felt with watching this first episode of Black Ink Crew Chicago.
Yes. Listen, I've been watching Black Ink Crew Chicago since season 1 because I also watched Black Ink, the original Black Ink Crew. And one thing that you probably noticed right off the bat is that the cast members look like they take showers on Chicago.
Yes.
They
Yes.
look clean. They look like they go to the dentist. They don't look like they have any STDs. Like that is already a plus for me. Like
Right.
I'm sold, baby. You got me hook, line, and sinker.
Right.
You shower daily.
They look like they wash behind their ears.
Yeah, they look like their belly button's clean.
Right. It looks like there is no. It look. It looks like no one on the show is trying to absorb nutrients with a cucumber through their vagina.
Okay. All right.
What? What?
Okay. It looks like that cast gets Carmex, which is more than I could say for Duchess and Caesar and them.
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, Caesar alone is much enough for everybody on the other Black Ink Crew. So, I mean, if you don't have there's no Caesar on this show, and so that by default is a plus for me.
Duchess looked like her breath smelled like kneecaps.
All right.
So,
okay,
that's that. But yeah, so season 3 started Wednesday. It airs every Wednesday, and I gotta say, I was not expecting Ryan to come back and be bossing up. Like Ryan stepped through the door like my shot, my rules. What's up?
Right. Ryan kicked off like Ryan kicked it off like he's Dave Chappelle's version of Rick James. Like I'm the baddest motherfucker that ever come through this motherfucker shop. My name's on the motherfucker lease on this motherfucker. Hold my drink, bitch. Like that's how Ryan came in. I was like, oh, okay then. All right.
Ryan grew his hair out. He looked like Chico DeBarge, and then he got back with his son's mother. So his glow is on a whole nother level than the rest of the cast now. He got the woman he want. He doing non-mag tours. He done became the face of his own shop. He getting money. I mean, what more can you ask for as a tattoo shop owner from Chicago? Like
it's like how like Ryan came in like how people want Obama to come back. Like he done glowed up and then he gonna come back and tell you, nah, let me tell you one motherfucking thing. That's how Ryan came in. Like from the get-go, he was like, oh, listen, I am Ryan, I'm not Meg, and I'm not here for your bullshit. And I was like, oh, okay then, militant light skins at it. Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And it's like, so I don't know who's responsible for the Black Ink series. I don't know if Mona Scott has anything to do with that. I'm not for sure. Is because you have been you set the bar high just based on this first episode of season 3. Like the bar is set high now.
Yes.
And something I really want to say right now, because within the season premiere, Danielle got fired, and Van and Ryan was about to fight. Let me say this: if you don't like the way somebody is running a business, feel free to go get another job that is not at that business. Like, take that and put that in your pocket. You
Rich,
are not the boss. Your name is not on the lease. It's not your shop. The shop owner doesn't answer to you. You answer to him. If you have some suggestions, submit them respectfully at a team meeting. But thinking you gonna boss up on the boss, that's not gonna work like that. You can always go open your own tattoo shop.
yes. For instance, referring back to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Lovely Mimi did not like Sierra, and Sierra, I don't know if Mimi quit or Sierra fired her, but either way, she is not at that shop anymore, and now Lovely Mimi has her own shop. So if you are not, if you are not, if the quality is of the current administration is not up to your standards, you are that's like Candace said. You can have a team meeting. That's what they're there for. Usually they have an icebreaker and they have maybe some Reese's or some Kit Kats. You
Probably
know,
some flaming hot Cheetos.
probably with a side of Dasani because you know niggas love Dasani. Um, or Gatorade. Niggas love Gatorade. Um,
The blue one.
Yes, yeah, the blue one, and the red one. Niggas love blue and red Gatorade and or Powerade, whichever one is selling in whatever region you have. Niggas love them too. You can feel free to submit an email. But what never in the history since 40 hours a week, 9 to 5s were institutionalized in the working force. Never has it been a smart idea to call your boss a pussy and think you gonna keep your job at the end of the day. So I don't know, I don't know if Danielle is okay. That's a rhetorical question. She is not okay. But how? First of all, you can't out militant a militant light skinned nigga. It's impossible. It's
Now,
impossible.
first of all, Ryan can be as emotional as a house full of women with PMS. You not about to out emotional Ryan from Nine Meg. Let's get that goddamn straight right now. It is not a cast member on that show, man or woman, who can out emotional Ryan. We have seen it in the previous 2 seasons of the show. When it's time to get emotional, Ryan is winning that motherfucking race. Know that. But,
Like
but, in this situation with Danielle and Terrence, first of all, you don't get to tell your boss who can and can't come to his anniversary party for his business. That's first and foremost.
that
If
ain't how this
every
works.
if every time the person you want to bring creates some goddamn drama, they don't need to be involved. Period.
That is negative energy. That if it's like having that one cousin that is family, but you know that motherfucker always in some shit. Why would you want to bring him around some festive, some positive, something festive, something that people are enjoying when you know that motherfucker can't act right? It don't make sense.
First of all, Terrence looked like a ashy ankle. Let's
All right.
let's talk about that. First of all, Terrence looked like an ashy ankle. He got abuser tendencies. And the last time we saw Ryan and Terrence interact at the end of season 2 in the Dominican Republic, he was basically calling Danielle everything but a child of God,
Over
and
nothing.
over nothing, and trying to manhandle Ryan, and he almost got the brakes beat off of him. So yes, no employee that I pay. I don't want your dramatic significant other around my shop because he's always bringing drama and bullshit. Now, that's that. And so, like you said, I guess Ryan posted a video pretty much clowning on Terrence or whatever. Danielle saw it. She got upset. She went into the shop, and instead of having a conversation with her boss in private, she decides that she wants to curse Ryan out.
In front of
And
everybody.
I ain't with the fake shit. I ain't with the sub this and sub sending subliminal shots on social media. That's my motherfucking man. You gonna respect him. And then she ended up calling Ryan a pussy and saying, fuck you. And Ryan said, okay, fuck you too. You fired. Get out.
Now, 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 help me out, Candace, because I am trying to rest my understanding on this. So Terrence essentially dogged dog Danielle out
Mm-hmm.
like a Twitter nigga
Mm-hmm.
over something that was really nothing.
Yes.
And she gets back with him
Yes.
and says that Ryan doesn't respect Terrence.
Yes.
Now.
Now, don't forget, she said, "Why is he still tripping over some old shit?"
Now,
Before we go any further, disrespect is not old shit. I don't care when you issue the disrespect to the person you disrespected. That shit is always gonna be fresh in their mind. Let's get that out the way. You disrespect me, I'm gonna think about every time your name come up. I'm gonna think about it, and it's never gonna become old shit to me until I get an apology.
you can't.
Terrence has not apologized to Ryan for disrespecting him on multiple occasions. So it's not old shit. It's new. It's fresh.
How you can't tell? First of all, if the person that caused the disrespect can't tell the person that was disrespected that it's old shit, how the fuck do you think you, as an outside party, are gonna tell the disrespected that the disrespect is old? In what universe does that work?
It don't. Yeah, yeah,
Like,
it don't work.
and then so I'm trying to rest my understanding on the fact that how can how can Danielle have so much respect for Terrence and have disrespect for Ryan not respecting Terrence when Terrence disrespected you on multiple occasions over nothing essentially. I don't understand it, Danielle.
Yeah,
And
you
and
know,
then so one more thing, and I didn't mean to cut you off. So Danielle essentially rode for a nigga that don't ride for her and got fired.
yes,
You got fired. You got fired on your day off for a nigga that don't respect you. How?
yes,
How? Where's the understanding? Where's the logic, beloved? Where is I? What?
under her sewing. That's where the logic is at. Okay.
I'm tired of you.
Yeah, it's under her sewing. So I wanna touch on this briefly. So last season, Charmaine ran into some mighty financial problems. Her car got repossessed. She got evicted, and yada yada yada. She ran into some money problems. Ryan actually helped her was going to help her get her car to impound when they couldn't get the car to impound because it had been sent off to be auctioned off. I think Ryan helped her buy a new car and shit. Helped her with some of her money issues. And so this season, we see Charmaine. She has a boyfriend now. She has a boyfriend. They've been together for 3 months. They are living together. I don't know who he is, but according to her, he's like in the tech industry. And make no mistake about it, uh, the tech industry is a good place to make money if you're good at what you do. So
Yeah.
apparently he's good at what he does because You know, she's living a life of luxury with this man. But I just want to point out that Charmaine is a Twitter nigga.
Yes.
Like Charmaine was homeless. She went and found her nigga. Today he thought they was gonna Netflix and chill, and she bought an overnight bag with her. She ain't left since. So,
Also, real quick, while we on the subject of Twitter niggas, also Danielle got fired and then was like in LA to visit Cat like the next day. Like,
yeah, Danielle went to LA to visit Cat, and Cat was like, "Yo, who pops up on somebody 2,000 miles away?" Cat, if you listen to this ever, the answer to that is a nigga with no job,
a nigga,
aka Danielle, in the
aka
discussion.
aka a Twitter nigga, because that's some Twitter nigga shit to get fired on your day off and then pop up on somebody the next day and you ain't got no job.
Yeah, she flew out to LA because she didn't have a job, which I'm pretty sure if my deductions are and my logic and my ability to reason are correct, she's hoping Kat will give her a job as her receptionist in her new shop. The only problem with that is Kat is only probably the only tattoo artist in her shop at the moment. So it's not gonna work. And it looks like in the previews for the rest of the season that Danielle went to LA and is trying to stay in LA, and which raises red flags to me because where's Terrence?
Right.
So yeah,
But back to
no.
Charmaine.
Yeah, Charmaine was homeless and she went and moved in with somebody after 3 months and
She moved faster than a lesbian relationship.
it might be a lesbian relationship. You never know.
Uh,
So
Candace.
what? Neek
All
got a
right.
pretty face. Ain't that his name? Neek?
All right.
Okay.
See,
Cool.
London is not pleased.
But yeah, like that's pretty much yeah. Listen, listen. Moving in with somebody after 3 months, that's a big gamble. That is a big gamble.
Right. And
And
also like and maybe this is me assuming and maybe this is me reading a bit too into it, but Nick's demeanor, he doesn't look like I don't want to say Charmaine runs the pants in that wears the pants in that relationship, and
I told you it was a lesbian
no
relationship.
shit. All right, Candace. All right, okay,
Yeah, that's it. Got two femmes.
all right, Candace.
Yeah, well, okay, cool. All right.
Cannot stand you.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but Neek looks really disinterested, honestly.
Yeah.
Like he knew Charmaine, and Charmaine said they've known each other since like their college days. So it's like he saw Charmaine on TV and was like, "Ooh, let me hit her up so I could end up on TV."
Right. He was
And
like,
like,
hey,
yeah, it kind of looked like an opportunist thing. And he like, well, I guess you could fucking live with me since you getting me on TV and give me a little check.
right.
So yeah, that's kind of it. Doesn't look genuine with to
It's like
me.
it's like Nick was on. It's like Nick was on the debate team in college, and Charmaine was like the one pretty popular girl that like gave him some time, that gave him some time, and like he saw she was on TV, and then still had her number from college, and was like, "Hey, big head."
Yeah, that's pretty much all it looks like to me. But since we on the topic of Charmaine,
So okay.
anybody
So
who's
a couple of
watching,
things, before we get into it, because this can go either one or two ways, but I want to get this out real quick. We have the deuce. We were pre-gaming, and we have the deuce that Charmaine is pretty, and she has very impressive titties, but she has the body of an ironing board.
Charmaine has a cute face and she has some nice titties, but from the rib cage down, she is built like a knuckle. So yeah. Um,
All right, all right.
just saying. Anybody who's been watching Black Ink Chicago since it first started pretty much knows that Charmaine and Don have some pretty nasty history. Of course, Don got married last season to Ashley, which is a clusterfuck within itself. I still don't understand that they was arguing up until the minutes before they got married. So yeah, but Don and Charmaine, Don had an affair with Charmaine, and for the previous 2 seasons, Charmaine went out of her way to let Ashley know that they had an affair. And um, finally, Ashley got herself some get back. when she, when she pulled Charmaine's boyfriend to the side and made sure that he knew that Charmaine fucked Don, even though Don and Ashley was together. Now, it was awfully petty and funny, and while it's not a move I would have made, I can see why Ashley did it, because she really did just put up with 2 seasons of Charmaine constantly telling everybody that they've been fucking. So yeah.
It I from watching that, and like I said, this is my first season watching it. I deducted two things. One, that Ashley went full Carly Red. She went full Carly Red. Two, even while Ashley was telling Nick all this shit, Nick still was looking like, so, like his facial expression was like the Kanye shrug, but in like human form. Like he was like, okay, he was like, okay, okay, like why are you still talking to me? Like he was so disinterested in knowing basically Charmaine's pussy facts. Like he was so disinterested in knowing. And Ashley, Ashley, I will say this. We all need a friend like Ashley's friend, like Ashley's homegirl. We
Yeah,
all need that friend.
yes, because she checked the shit out of Ashley. But hey, so
We're gonna get
Don,
the
Don and Ashley had no business getting married.
None.
Period. Point blank. They are uh the boss level of dysfunction in the relationship. But Ashley Ashley tells Don that she's thinking about quitting her job because she don't have enough time to spend with her family. Family being her, Don, their child, and Don's outside baby that he made while he was with Ashley. And Don told her she was out her goddamn mind. In the confessional, Don said that Ashley was used to nice shit now. And I just wanted to, like, I was like, bitch, where? Like, the picture frames in their house still don't match. Like they got wood picture frames, plastic picture frames that none of them match, and Ashley's wig still look like it's gonna lift up and do a 360 like a goddamn Jadakiss song. Like, huh?
All right. Okay.
Like the scalp on her wigs have never blended with her. She's never blended it flawlessly since we've seen Ashley on the show. Like if you go back and watch old episodes, you're gonna be like, that wig. Ooh, girl, that wig.
Like, ooh, baby, what is you doing?
Yeah, her wigs is fucking terrible. And Don almost ran Ashley over. He was so goddamn mad.
Dog, that nigga, like, I get him being mad that Ashley caused some shit. And like I said, we all need a friend like Ashley's homegirl because she checked the fuck out of her. Like, bitch, what is you doing? But then I'm like, okay, I get it, done. You mad? That was unnecessary. Cool. This motherfucker went full Super Saiyan. I'm like, Don, what is Don? Like it ain't that serious, dog. Like he got in the car while Ashley and her friend was standing right next to the car, this motherfucker revved the car up and drove the fuck off, and then did a donut. I'm like, nigga, is this Fast and Furious? What you doing, Don?
Fast and Furious, the wig.
Fast, Fast and Furious front closure.
Okay. Fast and Furious, that part is visible.
fast, fast and Furious scalp removal.
That's enough.
That was too far. That
yeah.
was okay. All right, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, like they had absolutely no business getting. Like, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it, but I knew some shit was amiss because when last season on the season finale when they jumped over the broom, it was like one of those janitor brooms, one of those big janitor brooms and shit.
Like the one they be pushing around, the one they be pushing around in the cafeteria.
Push broom. Yeah, so you know shit was gonna be fucked up then.
The niggas, wait a minute, hold on, the nigga jumped over a push broom.
Yeah, they jumped over a push broom. She should have used it to brush that wig.
Hey, look, jump in the wigs.
Yeah, exactly. shit, terrible. Van and Ryan.
All right, okay, a couple of things before you get into it, because like I say, this is my first season watching it. You have more expertise in this. I would like to say a couple of things. I would like to get a few jokes off about Van that I was thinking about while I was driving home to work. First of all, Van looks like whatever was left of Benzino's neck if it worked out and became a human.
So yeah. Van, it looked like he's 6'3" and nothing but head and shoulders.
Like
Van he don't have no neck.
It's like he a bag of living tree bark.
It's like, where's your throat? Because you don't have a neck.
Right, like when you drink, like that shit just goes straight down, just like whew. Like it is.
He don't have no neck. He just hunching shoulders all day.
Right, like you ever heard that old country saying, like when it's raining and old folks say like the bottom fell out the sky.
Yeah,
that's what I imagine. Like whenever Van drink, like the bottom just fell out the sky, like it just poof. Like just like a descent of compression, just like from the entry to his mouth just to his stomach. He probably got 4 stomachs like a cow, probably. Like the motherfucker just got chambers. Like he ain't got like one stomach with intestine shit. That motherfucker just got chambers.
Van look like heart stinks bad.
Right, like
he looked big and gassy.
He looked big, gassy, and nasty. You know what I mean? Like he looked like Van is that cousin that when you need some dirty work done and you don't want to get caught, you call him because you know he ain't got no sense and don't give a fuck.
Because you know he ain't took a shower, exactly. So he don't mind getting dirty.
It's like a nigga that ain't took a shower ain't got shit to lose.
Van.
Right. But speaking of and you actually opened up our recap with this. Like he really think like it ain't Ryan's name on 9 Mag. He think it's Ryan and the Ryaness. It's Ryan, Robbie, it's Ryan, Bobby, Ricky, Mike. like he think it's Ryan and all.
The craziest part about this is, so, I mean, and here, let me put this disclaimer out. I'm not taking anything away from Van because he's a convicted felon. Being a convicted felon, one who just recently got out of jail, as we saw in last season, plays to my point is, how do you keep telling this man that you helped him build 9 Mag when you've had on and off again legal issues since you've been at 9 Mag? You've been in and out of jail since you've been in 9 Mag. What did you build exactly besides a phone bill from you calling these motherfuckers collect? You've not done anything.
Like essentially, he's a part-time employee, essentially.
And then on top of all of that, while Van was in jail, and Ryan did not bring this up from what we saw in this first episode, while Van was in jail, it was Ryan who was looking out for Van's daughter, taking her school shopping, buying her clothes, sending him letters, this, that, and the third. This was Ryan doing this stuff. So how are you so quick to get in your feelings and disrespect somebody who looked out for you while you was locked up and in jail? And when you got out of jail, he made sure the whole cast was there to welcome your ass.
But he's mad because essentially his name is not on the on the shopping. It's like, sir, like yes, you contributed, but like you don't pay no. It's like a nigga coming over to your house and get mad that you don't have enough groceries, but he also don't buy you no groceries or live in your house. That's essentially Van.
The part that's crazy, as ratchet as a lot of reality TV show is, what it does is open the door for the participants to do other things and create other streams of income. We've seen it over and over and over again with reality TV. A lot of reality TV stars is hot. Nene Leakes did it. We've seen she didn't do it well, but we've seen Cardi B. Not Cardi B. We've seen Jocelyn do it.
Right. Cardi B is the standard.
We've seen Carly Red do it. Once the reality TV door is open for you, that is your red flag to go walk through and create other streams of income for yourself. Other people on the show have done it. Charmaine did it. Charmaine took being on Black Ink Chicago and flipped that into a radio personality gig. Kat took being on 9 Mag. She started her own brand and has now opened up her own shop and does her own tours and things of that nature. Kat Tat. Van, if you want to do that, do it. Stop waiting on Ryan to put food in your mouth, because your big ass don't look like you missing no meals to begin with. So stop sitting up here waiting for this man who got his own family to feed you and get it how you live. You're a cast member on 9 Mag on Black, not that interesting, honestly. Maybe that's what it is. You're not that interesting, Van. We saw you have a meltdown because your girlfriend wanted to have a threesome with you and another man, even though you said you wanted to get into swinging.
Right. Van is essentially a Twitter nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he definitely is.
Because niggas love the idea of bringing a third into the relationship until they girl is like, well, does the third person have to be a woman? What if it's another man? Then they flip the fuck out. Like, niggas love the idea of being poly until they either being swingers or poly or whatever. They love that idea until the woman thinks about bringing another man in. But that's another topic for another day. But
yeah. So Van, go get it yourself. You no neck having scab looking ass nigga. Go create your own opportunities. You are on TV and people see you. Go get it how you live. Even though you was in jail a lot of last year. But that's the nigga. But yours, when you got out of jail, you should have hit the ground running, my nigga.
It's like Van looked like if a Hawaiian sweet roll got muscles, it would be Van.
It looked like if somebody burnt the Hawaiian sweet roll, like they put it in the oven and left it for more than 1 minute and 15 seconds, and the shit like hard as a brick now. That's what Van looked like.
Yeah, it's essentially.
He looked like a burnt Tyson chicken nugget.
Candace.
That's an accurate description. It is.
It's like It's like if somebody. It's like if somebody left. It's like if somebody left a spicy chicken sandwich from like Checkers out in the sun too long.
It's like if somebody burnt some scrambled eggs.
Like you go to Waffle House and it's a white person making the food and they burnt the scrambled eggs.
Van look like what happened when you lactose intolerant, but you decide to eat some ice cream anyways.
All right, all right, all right. That's enough.
But yeah, Holding with the point is that like reality TV could be just a stepping stone. It does not have to be the end all be all, but it damn sure does not give you the right to depend on somebody to put money in your pocket, because every major cast member has their own individual contract. They're all getting their own individual checks. So create your own individual opportunities.
Exactly.
Other members of the cast have done it.
And speaking of opportunity, Ryan has created this opportunity for himself. So he decides to have a ball, like Ryan is accustomed to doing. And this
at the 4-year anniversary celebration of Nine Mag being open.
And this nigga Van pulls up looking like Phantom of the Fat Ass. It's like his suit.
Phantom of the oatmeal pies.
Phantom of the goddamn it. Phantom of the honey buns. It's like
Phantom of the Rice Krispie treats.
Phantom of the vanilla wafers.
Phantom of the Phantom of the necks.
Phantom, what neck? Phantom of the necklace Phantom. It's like he was looking like if Zorro. He was looking like if Zorro was like a fat necklace nigga from like the Bronx. It would be
like it's like if Zorro had got the Depo shot and blew up.
All right. Okay.
Van built like he on birth control.
All right, that's enough. Okay.
All right. Cool. Okay.
Okay. So he strolls up and like this is another thing about Van. He talk a good game. For a nigga that talk tough, he do some real big shit. Because how you come to Ryan's event, talk shit about Ryan, but mumble under your breath, but loud enough so he can still hear you. You talking cash money shit, but you not talking cash money shit to the man that you got a beef with in his spot. And so Ryan notices, Ryan, like the militant light-skinned zaddy that he is, he notices this shit, hears the shit, and purposefully shouts out everybody that's been with him, purposely leaves Ryan out and tells niggas to go gamble and throws dice right at Ryan's motherfucking face.
At Van.
I mean Van.
At Van's face, yeah.
Yes, at Van.
And so Van get mad and throw chip, and then them niggas just take off to try to square up. Now, my biggest problem is, let me tell you, if I got an issue and I've addressed the said issue, still got some heat on my chest, one thing I'm not going to do is come to shit. I'm not going to come to your event. I'm not going to show up and make a scene while you talking all this, but we a shop and we a family shit. So why you come out, why you show up to embarrass the shop then?
Right.
If you can't talk all this shop shit and we supposed to, I help you build this, but you tearing it down because you creating a fucking scene.
Right. You can't say it's about family and then you come out and embarrass the family. That's not how this works.
Family feuds, word to Jay. So, like I said, like my issue is like, Van, if you so disgruntled by the way Ryan is running the show, go open your own shop, baby.
Right. And also like
go create your own brand. Go do for you. Get you going. Like, but you mad at Ryan and Ryan getting to the money.
Right. You could be getting to the money to afford neck replacement surgery.
Neck extension.
All right. Okay. All right. But yeah, Ryan. I mean, not Ryan. Van is
jealous. Let's call it what it is. He's jealous of Ryan.
Yeah.
He's jealous, and like in the previews for the rest of the season, the previews show Van like breaking into the shop with a crowbar and shit. Nigga, you out on probation.
Right, like nigga, you going like nigga, you could
You
go, you
itching,
going
you
back.
itching to go back to jail. But
Right,
you helped build the shop. My thing is, if I helped you build something, I'm not gonna tear it down because I want what's mine.
right.
If I helped you build something, we built it together, then that means part of it is mine. And if I'm tearing it down, I'm tearing down what belonged to me. Like, see, niggas with necks don't think.
Right, like he's jealous of Ryan because he's jealous of Ryan. Van is jealous of Ryan's success, and he's also jealous of Ryan of the fact that Ryan can turn his neck side to side.
Yeah, he pretty much mad that Ryan can shake his head up and down.
Right, Van mad at Ryan because Ryan can bankhead bounce.
I mean, Van can bank head bounce, but his shoulder's gonna get stuck in the up position.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, so that was like the previews for the rest of the season look goddamn delicious. I think
Yes.
we pretty much covered all that went on in this first episode.
More or less, more or less. And for time reasons, we can wrap it up there. Nigga, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, the
I
sneak
was just about to say, did you see the sneak? Yo, so
nigga.
so on this season of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, because I had to do some digging. First of all, whatever Walmart they snatched Brooke Valentine out of to come do this. I'm glad they did because it looks like it's about to be a girl fight this season. Okay, so they got Brooke Valentine and her supposed husband.
Allegedly.
They have Keisha Cole and Boobie Gibson.
Yeah, good. I didn't know Boo Boo was still with us.
I knew he was. I didn't know that they were still together because remember when Keisha Cole allegedly got arrested for breaking in Baby house and shit? Remember when her and Baby was supposedly dating?
Yeah, I remember that. Which, by the way, just even regardless if it's true or not, just that imagery is just so musty.
Yeah, it's very musty. It smelled like coleslaw.
Right. It smell like coleslaw and old fish. But continue.
Yeah, so we got Keisha Cole and Boobie Gibson, then we got Ray J and Princess.
Safari.
Yeah, we got Little Fizz. We got Nikki. We got, yes, of course, we got Safari. You got all the regulars. But nigga. So apparently Monique is trying
Still
out
crazy.
women this season.
Nigga.
So she's eating pussy this season.
Mona is good for this lesbian shit. Shout out to Rod. Mona is good for this lesbian shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so Monique is apparently eating pussy this season. Boobie, this just a sneak peek. It looks like Keisha Cole and Boobie Gibson are still married, still living together, but he is rapping to Brooke Valentine in the preview. First of all, Boobie Gibson wasn't even a good enough basketball player to think we would listen to him rap.
Right. Like
So
he was
he in the preview rapping to Brooke Valentine.
Need I remind people, for those of you that don't know much about Boobie Gibson's basketball career, Boobie Gibson averaged, I want to say, 5 minutes a game throughout his career. That's his career. Rest your understanding on that.
Yeah. So that's that. And then you got A1 and Lyrica arguing because Lyrica is cock blocking A1 from working with other artists. How do you have a man who has the potential to bring money home, but you don't want him making music for other women. Now, mind you, apparently Lyrica has been she's a background singer, so is her mom, and so on and so forth. Let me be honest, Lyrica does not have star quality to me.
Nah.
And I'm not even being funny. Lyrica is somebody that is, to me, is best suited for background vocals and being a background singer.
Right.
I think in the preview, isn't A1 in the studio with Keyshia Cole?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have to go back and see the trailer again, but
if I'm not mistaken, A1 and Keyshia Cole's trying to work together. As much as we joke on Keyshia Cole and call her the catfish queen and Keyshia Coleslaw and this, that, and the third, we cannot dismiss the fact that Keyshia Cole. No, but
show title.
Right. Freudian slip, but we can't dismiss the fact that Keyshia Cole has hits.
Yeah, she does.
And multiple platinum albums, if I'm not mistaken, right?
While you're talking, I can Google it right fast. Continue.
Yeah. Keyshia Cole has worked with some of the best. Kanye West, Diddy. That's just to name two that come to me off the top of my head. So Keyshia Cole is a very established R&B artist. Keyshia Cole, to me, is what K. Michelle wanted to be, but we already had a Keyshia Cole, so we don't really need K. Michelle.
Like, more or less.
If I'm being honest, like, K. Michelle is Keyshia Cole light musically, if you ask me. But Keyshia Cole looked better because K. Michelle looked like her panties stink. So
yeah, K. Michelle looks like she don't wash her bras.
Yeah, it looked like that part under the armpit looked like it'd be off color real bad because she don't wash it, so it's just a lot of built up deodorant stains. Yeah, but so Keyshia Cole is very established musically, and she got some hits.
Yeah, and I think her second.
She got some of the best titties in the music game.
Yeah, nigga, we do not give Keyshia Cole's titties the roses and the nice bras that they deserve because nigga.
Keyshia Cole is a fine ass hood rat.
She is. Always has been. Always has been.
And I don't, to be honest, I really don't dislike Keyshia Cole or her personality. Like, just keeping up, because this is not Keyshia Cole's first rodeo with reality shows. She did one where she was on a mission to get back on path with her birth mother and her biological siblings. And then she ended up having just a show with focusing on her and Booby and their family. And then now she's come full circle to love and hip hop. So it's not her first rodeo with reality TV. So from what I remember of Keyshia Cole on her previous reality shows, she's always been pretty humble and had a pleasant personality. And
Candace.
Yeah.
Her second album, Just Like You, is the one that's platinum.
Okay, that's the only one. But then the other ones, a couple of them went like gold, right?
Her debut one, The Way It Is, that one is gold with some platinum singles. Hold on, wait, no. The Way It Is, her first two, The Way It Is and Just Like You, both of them are platinum.
Okay. Yeah, so Keyshia Cole has multi-platinum albums, and then probably a couple of them are gold certified and whatever. So A1 working with Keyshia Cole can only benefit both of them. Because according to A1, he has written and produced some hit singles. We don't have to Google that for next week. Like, remind me to Google A1's what hit songs he's written and produced. So
we gotta do some homework. We're gonna do homework for this show, y'all. This ain't just gonna be us talking shit. We got the time. We're gonna do our Googles for this shit.
Yeah. So yeah, but listen, I didn't think Mona could outdo her goddamn self after the way she kicked off Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But my lord,
nigga, if the previews and if the sneak peek was any indication, Monday, Nigga.
Ooh.
We
Woo!
are not ready.
You
We are
gotta
not.
do a Ric Flair woo on that shit.
We are not ready. We are not ready for the shit that Mona. It looked like Mona got cooking. We are not ready. We're not ready. We're not ready.
Yeah. So yeah, I think this a good spot to wrap up. We said we would discuss other reality shows as they come about, but the heavy hitters all take place on VH1.
Yeah. Yeah.
VH1 is the home of the heavy hitters, but there are some shows that like we could possibly discuss if y'all have shows that y'all watch, and because I know some of y'all watch Little Women Atlanta, some of y'all watch Growing Up Hip Hop and Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. And you got the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you got Basketball Wives. So if like any of that interests y'all, let us know, and we could probably briefly touch on it because I probably watch it all anyways. But we
Right.
definitely are focused on the heavy hitters, which it seems to be Love and Hip Hop and Black Ink.
Black Ink.
Both
Yeah.
Black Ink and all of the Love and Hip Hops.
Right.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them. All of them. But yeah, we that's about it. But we not finna get out of here.
Hey,
we not finna get out of here.
I know what you want to discuss.
We not finna get out of here without discussing this hot 16 that Jasmine from Love and Hip Hop made to Rashida. We ain't finna get out of here before we talk about this shit. So, as y'all know, Jasmine and Rod were not present at the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reunion part 1 or 2 because Rashida and Kurt felt like they did not deserve to be there, especially Rashida. So Jasmine didn't appreciate that. And the next day or the day after or whatever, Jasmine hooked up with someone and made a diss record towards Rashida called Wifey Blues. And I'm gonna play it. I don't know how good the sound quality is gonna be. Hopefully good enough. But I'm gonna play this shit. Candace, if you'll do me a favor, I'm gonna count down the playing and I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1. Do me a favor and mute yourself just so for our listeners we can probably get the best sound quality for them as much as we can, and then I'll let you know when I end the All right, so if you haven't heard, this is Wifey Blues feature by Jasmine Blue featuring somebody named AK. So I'm finna play it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When it's hot outside and them skirts get high, you already know what you're gonna see. Another bitch man tryna holler at me. You wanna keep him, come and get your man, please. Can't help my figure, better check your nigga, baby, don't come holler at me. You wanna keep him, come and get your man, please. Another bitch man tryna holler at me. Been a boss bitch for my whole life, but I know I'm real, got that whole life. See my bottom spread and the toes right. You a basic bitch with your life like. Got that nigga boy, got your housewife, but we gon' get it on like a prom night. And when he see me, it be on sight. But you ain't seen him in a long time. You at home cold like the Giorno. Pull up hot and ready like I'm Domino's. Booty fatter than a bankroll. That's a lot of dough, a lot of dough. When it's hot outside and them skirts get high, you already know what you gon' see. Another bitch man tryna holler at me. You wanna keep him, come and get your man, please. Can't help my figure, better check your nigga, baby, don't come holler at me. You wanna keep him, come and get your man, please. Another bitch man tryna holler at me.
All right, I wasn't gonna play the whole thing. You come back now, Candace.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah.
Nigga. Jasmine mad as fuck.
Hey, one of two things. I'm gonna keep mad that shit fired, and two, hey, you gotta be a terrible motherfucker to get mad at the woman who husband you slept with.
Nigga.
Like,
no.
like if it was levels to audacity, Jasmine at the very goddamn top.
She is like, but okay. So here's my thing. The audacity of her making this record is very high. She got all the goddamn audacity from Trader Joe's. She got a sale on that motherfucker with a coupon. But I understand why she made this shit, because if I'm Jasmine and if I'm Jasmine and I wasn't invited to the reunion, I'm potentially, maybe, I don't know, I'm not behind the scenes. I don't know how contracts and shit work, but I'm not getting exposure. I'm potentially missing out on paper because the wife of the nigga that knocked me up, who stepped out on his marriage and knocked me up, doesn't feel like I belong, but is coming at me at way harder than she coming at the nigga that she took vows with, stepping out on their marriage. I'm like, oh, okay. So if that's how you want to play, fuck it, mask off, gloves off. You know what I mean? Like, in a way, I can't really blame Jasmine for feeling away, but the audacity is high as fuck. It is.
Yeah, the audacity is high.
And like, oh man, it's like the dude, the Temecula nigga that got into it with Snotty. Like, that nigga made a diss track like the next day, and like, I wanted, and I was mad because I didn't want to like it, but that shit fire as fuck. This is the shit. Like, I don't want to like this shit, but Jasmine bad and this shit fire as fuck. This is a bop. It's a bop.
Yeah, it definitely is, and that's why I was like, hey, okay, hey, bitch, all right. Man, then I find myself bopping my head like,
like,
okay.
if you want to listen to it in its entirety, it's on YouTube. You can just go to YouTube.
Too.
It's an Apple Music?
Yeah, it's an Apple Music. Don't ask me how I know, because the possibility is that I added that shit to my library.
Nigga, all I want to know is it on Spotify?
Probably.
I'm going to search that shit. As a matter of fact, I'm going to search that shit in mid-podcast. This is on the L Live podcast. Hold, please. Continue while I search for this shit, Janet. Candace, because I'm going to look for this motherfucker.
Yeah, so, yeah, she made the shit fire and the audacity high. And I wonder if Rashida, old rapping ass, gonna come back, or she just gonna go cower and act like the shit never happened. But either way, I mean, I'm not mad at
nigga, this shit is on Spotify.
Told you, she about to get her coins.
Listen, look, I'm telling you, I don't blame her. Look, if you Jasmine, if the wife of the nigga that embarrassed both of us is gonna play me out, I'm gonna get all the coins I can. I don't blame her. Like, again, the audacity high, but I don't blame her. Like, what else she gonna do?
Exactly. Yeah. So
I'm gonna be playing this shit. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I talked about it on the Ratchet Recap, y'all thought I was joking. Nah,
nigga, we didn't know.
She had some she got a high quality produced diss track to her boyfriend's wife.
Dog, and then like I said, if y'all want to listen to the full song, it's on Spotify. At the end of the song, she does a thing where, when in songs where they like, hold on, wait a minute, time out. She does that and goes on like a 50-second rant on Kirk alone, nigga.
Yeah, she meant that. That's from her spirit. That's why I don't feel like she's like is scamming or lying about everything. More so, Kirk is, because she's going to great lengths, and it's because she's as scorned as his wife is.
Right.
So yeah,
Again.
because
Again.
I feel like if so, I'm gonna get this out, even though the season wrapped up, but I got to get this out. I feel like more than anything, Rod is facilitating a lot of this because he got out of jail and needed some money. But if Rod wasn't in the picture, Jasmine would quietly still be trying to be with Kirk. Like, I feel like
I
they
believe it.
really
I can
had
see
a
it.
relationship going on. And when Rod put that bug in her ear, like, either you gonna do it or I'm gonna expose both of y'all. Because in every scene we saw Jasmine and Rod, they don't look even remotely interested in each other.
Not at all. And they supposed to be like a whole like blended family and shit, like a poly dynamic or whatever. And they don't seem interested in each other in the least.
Yeah, I believe Jasmine was truly caught up with Kurt, and Rod was like, "Well, I'm about to tell if you gonna do it my way, or I'm just gonna tell on you." So
Right.
that's where we at. So yeah, but yeah, that shit fire, and I don't have nothing to say except it is fucking fire. That's it.
It is. It is flames. It is flames. Uh, well, that is episode number 1 of Ratchet Ramblings in the books. We hear y'all. We're gonna be back every Friday. Recording this for y'all. And I think Friday is a good one because Friday is at the end of the week and all the Ratchet shows have been played. So yeah, this is gonna be a thing, y'all. And again, this won't interfere with Crown of College. You'll still be getting Crown of College, and you'll be getting this. And also, this does not mean Candace will not still be on Crown of College from time to time because she literally is family now, and she basically, along with Trina, is the third or fourth host of the damn show. So you're gonna get me and Candace all over this damn network, all over both shows.
Correct.
Um, yeah, like I say, go to cspn.us. Once Classic makes the page for the show, we'll be putting it in the location for the show page on Twitter. Once he gets that up, from what he told us, this show will probably be going up on the weekends or Monday mornings, which I think will be pretty perfect.
Yeah.
Either way. So yeah, when it comes out, tweet either of us on the page. Remember, use the hashtag Ratchet Ramblings Pod. Ratchet Ramblings Pod, because we do not want to be associated with that Hotep ass nigga. Candace, any church announcements, any parting thoughts you want to share with the people?
Follow the show Twitter at Ratchet Rambling, no S on it because Twitter decided to give us a character limit. So follow the show Twitter. You can follow me at Intense Desire. Shout out to everybody that's supporting this. Shout out to Equality Mess again for the suggestion, and my boo Sexy Lexi because she just became one of my favorites after last week. So
Yep.
yeah, do that.
Yep. And as I always say on Crown of College, and I will say it here, we are a greater hoe and not a hater hoe. And the show tagline for this show will be govern your wigs accordingly. And we will see you all next week. And we are out. Play us out, Classic.